Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Casual Mike coming to you with another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Century's Arms Wasr 10 AK-47. All right, let's go ahead and get this review started. The Wasr 10 by Century Arms. Now, this is a gun I've had in my collection for quite some time, and I finally decided that I'm gonna do a review on it. Now, everybody talks about the Wasr 10, either they hate it or they love it. I've seen reviews on this thing where people have totally trashed it, said that it was just a garbage gun, and stories about the gun exploding and all types of stuff like that. And I've heard people say it's the greatest thing ever, and they love it. You know, I guess to each his own. My personal experience with this rifle is that it's a pretty good rifle. I've never had a problem with it. I think I've had this thing for at least 6 years. And I mean, yeah, it's a fairly cheap gun. I think I bought this for $450 back in the day. But I don't think you can get one for that price right now. The economy, I don't know what's going on with this virus and everything, but rifle prices are through the roof. AKs and AR-15s are just skyrocketing. But as far as this rifle, I feel like this is a good rifle. I've never had an issue with it misfeeding or misfiring or anything like that. It's a cheap rifle. Like, certain things about it that I don't like maybe the finish on the wood, because when I bought this rifle, it didn't even have any finish on there. I had to polyurethane this and stain it and do all that just to get this wood color or whatever. It came unfinished. But I mean, that's just a minor gripe. Now, as far as performance, the gun shoots. The gun will hit the target every time. Like, I've never shot this rifle, I believe, over 100 yards, but I'm pretty sure it could definitely hit a target over 100 yards without a problem. Now, I've placed the description and the specifications for this rifle up here. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but it is up here if you guys want to see that. Now, as far as the disassembly of this rifle, the first thing you're going to have to do is remove the dust cover. To do that, you're going to have to press in on the recoil spring switch in the back. Now, once you remove the dust cover, you're going to have to take out the recoil spring, and you simply just slide it forward out the little grooves that it's in and slide it out. Now, next you're going to be removing the bolt carrier, and you just slide that out, and you get to an area on the receiver where you can pull it out. and you simply just remove that. And there you have it. You have a fully field stripped AK-47. Now, if you also want to remove the gas block, here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to flip this little switch on the side, and you got to get it right in the right position before it'll come out, but it's fairly simple. And it just pretty much just slides out of there, and you can clean your gas block. Now, to reassemble this rifle, you simply just place the gas block back in the slot, push it back down, and go in reverse and hit that little switch on the side. Take your bolt carrier, slide it back in, and you got to get it into this little groove in between, this little cutout. And once you get it in there, it'll slide forward, but sometimes it can be a little bit tricky trying to get it snug down to go down in there. So you got to press on it a little bit sometimes to get it to slide in. Now, once that's in there, you just put your recoil spring in and slide that back into its grooves. And once that's in there, you can place your dust cover back on. And there you have it, a fully reassembled rifle. Now, as far as the sights, on the rear sights, you can adjust windage on there, but you can adjust elevation, and you simply press these two indentions on the side of the rear sights inward, and you can slide them back and forth, and you can go up and down with the sight. And like I said, you can't do windage on the back. All the windage is done on the front sights. Now, the front sights, to adjust them, you have to have a special tool, which I don't have. I've heard a lot of people complain about the Wasr 10 and the magazine well and how the magazines wobble. Yes, the magazines do wobble, and I have experienced that with my own rifle, but I mean, it hasn't caused me a problem. I haven't had any failures to feed, and I've put maybe, since I've had this rifle, it has to be over 2,000-3,000 rounds through this thing, and I've never had a failure to feed or any issue with what I'm shooting. And I'm shooting the cheapest of ammo because I'm shooting that Russian ammo that's $5 a box. And standard AK-47s do have a side mount, so if you want to mount a rail on there, this does come standard on, I believe, all AK-47s, and you simply just slide your rail into position and lock it down, and you can place your optics on there. There are many different variants of this rifle. The Wasr 10 is just one of many that you can choose from. Now, like I said, I chose this one solely on price. For $450, I couldn't beat the price. But if you want to spend a little bit more for a nicer one, go for it. There are many of them on the market that you can choose from cheaper ones to higher price ones. But like I said, this is definitely a great budget rifle for anybody who wants an AK in their collection. So that was the Wasr 10. I'm your host, Casual Mike, and as always, please hit that subscribe button down low, and peace.